What is he really? Is this the scariest Yautja we've seen yet? What are the clues and Easter eggs that this movie left behind that adds to the lore of the Predator universe? And does the ending set up a team-up, possibly a crossover event for the ages, with all the main characters we've seen through suspended animation? The new animated Predator film came out. I saw it. I hesitate to talk about stuff like this, especially when I'm enjoying a day out with my family, and then I go onto YouTube and I see posts like this. Watching this new Predator Killer of Killers, this old woman girl boss just took out like 25 battle-hardened grown male warriors by herself with 2 shields. And the comment section is flooded with people saying, "Oh, I knew it. The moment I saw the trailer, I knew this was going to be woke DEI nonsense." And when I read this stuff, I'm just like, this is movies can't be movies anymore, you know? And I fall victim to this stuff too, don't get me wrong. And there are issues with girl boss shit in Hollywood movies, don't get me wrong. Tyrone Magnus, first of all, you're a shell of what you were 10 years ago, alright? You have been psyoped by Critical Drinker. Get his nuts out of your mouth, okay? Before the political brain rot takes you over completely. Second of all, this movie does not suffer from a girl boss woke agenda problem, okay? Is it good? The ultimate question. I am the most objective person on the internet to talk about this, okay? Oh man. So I'm gonna tell you right now, it is good. It is good. Now, is it the best Predator film of all time? Because some people are saying that. Well, that question's a bit more complicated. Now, this is 4 distinct stories, with one story in particular undercurrenting the entire thing. It all leads to this. All right, we have 3 stories before that in multiple timelines with multiple cultures, okay? We have one in the Viking era, where a Viking mom and her son are going into battle. You see, she had a rough childhood. Her father was killed and he told her to avenge him. And this is the theme of the story. Avenge me, avenge me. And what we do to our families, our progeny, as the line of events goes down. You see, this woman wants revenge and she doesn't even know why, even. She doesn't even know why until the end of the story. This is the thing, this is the main plot point people are gonna have a problem, the girl boss. Now, is she a girl boss? She's a very good killer, I'll say that. She has been trained since birth, she's been killing since birth. And she's going up against the biggest Yautja we've perhaps ever seen. This is like on the level of the upgrade Predator in size, probably even bigger. This is the Hulk. She and her team of Vikings have to fight it. Now, does this plotline suffer from a feminism issue? No. Plot armor? Yes, but that's not just reserved for this Viking plotline. Every character in this movie has like almost infinite plot armor. There is a suspension of disbelief fans are gonna have in order to enjoy this fully. I was having an issue with it in the beginning, but eventually I got over it. But yes, there are things that these characters do to the Yautja, which is, that will never happen. But, alas, she goes and runs through a lot of Viking soldiers. And this is where people like Tyrone Magnus are going to start bitching and moaning about this. Now, this fight scene 1 is awesome. It's like a one-shot fight, and she's running through people, but she starts getting overwhelmed by a lot of them to the point where her team comes in and actually helps her. So this isn't just her obliterating everybody like a god. Eventually, she gives out. There's only so much she can do. But keep in mind, she's been trained since birth. Well, not since birth, but she's been training for a long time. And she is massive. You don't know how massive this woman is until you see the final act, when you see her fight the ninja dude. This chick is bigger than both the men. She was bred to be this level of being. I'm sure a lot of Viking women were this size. But regardless, this is a good fight scene, and all people like Tyrone Magnus can focus on is that as a female. Go fuck yourself. Now, she goes up against the Predator. Now, there are things she does in the ocean, in the water, the cold water, which is, first of all, if she's not going to get hypothermia or freeze over, the chances of her using a chain to wrap around this big ass Yautja's throat in the water in the freezing cold while this dude has a hand cannon, not very likely. But you could say, okay, the Yautja thrive on heat, right? This is a thing that's known about the Yautja in movies. They thrive in the heat environment. Maybe this Yautja just was not used to this cold like she was, but whatever. Now, there's a big theme here where the human characters, the human warriors, use the Predator's own weapons against them. This is probably the least realistic use of that in the entire film, okay? This Predator uses a hand cannon. He's basically a big dumbass who just knocks people into the sky very easily and uses his hand cannon to obliterate people into pieces. She's able to use her shield and maneuver him with an anchor, and it's very convoluted the way she does it, and you don't really buy it, but whatever. Why the hell is this picture so blurry? My assistant is on crack. Now, that was fine. The first story was some really cool action sequences. I enjoyed it for the most part. I thought it was alright. This one, the second one in feudal Japan with ninjas and samurais going to war with Yautja, this is peak Predator. This is peak Predator shit. Not only on an action level, but on a Predator level too. You see, this guy has a childhood rivalry with another character who is like this high-ranking clan member in this like samurai ninja organization. I'm so sorry if I don't have the terms right for this, but regardless, he is trying to fight this man again. Because the last time they met, they were kids, and he got cut by this dude, so he's trying to return the favor. And while he's sneaking into this dude's like temple or whatever, this Yautja is following him. This Yautja keeps an eye on him. He's like, oh, this might be the one. This guy looks like he's a pretty good killer. And this Yautja is a fucking badass. There's a big ass fight that goes on between these two ninjas. One of the best fights in the movie. I'm telling you, the fights, the choreography, the animation, and the action is peak Predator. I don't care what anyone says. The fight ends, and this guy starts raining down fire on these ninjas. He has this chain rope weapon that he uses to pull people and cut them into pieces. He has a spear that's like multi-purpose. He is the most vicious Predator. He might be one of the most vicious Predators I've ever seen. His weaponry, the way he looks, he's a freaking badass. The way he nukes these ninjas out cold is so cool. And he's tough. That's what I love about him. He doesn't go down easy. The only way you beat him is to outsmart him, and they do. He has a grenade launcher that he uses, and they use it against him. They put it in one of his chain rope thing, and it is actually very smart the way they kill this Predator. I loved it. That's how you do it properly, Prey. Okay, and it's a 2v1, so it's not just one person fighting a Yautja and getting the upper hand all the time. I love that. I love this part of the story. This is my favorite part of the movie. I would rewatch this multiple times. The third part I don't really care for. Not because it's bad, it's pretty well done. The only issue is I don't care. I have a personal bias for hand-to-hand, close quarters combat. I don't really care about aerial combat that much, but for the most part it was well done. I love the Predator design of the pilots. I like the action scene for the most part. All the action in this is well done. There's nothing to complain about there. It's just not as interesting to me as the feudal Japan story, or even the Viking story. But the third act, the finale, is where shit goes down. Because the winners of each of these events are taken into cryo state or suspended animation aboard the main ship and taken to this Colosseum area. And they are forced, basically, to fight each other to see who the killer of killers is, and the winner will fight him, the Grendel King, the king of this specific tribe. Now, when I first saw this, they put collars on these fighters. They'll blow their heads off, style. I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube. Shit! The DC movie where a bunch of villains team up and Amanda Waller will blow them up if they don't. You know what I'm talking about. They do that, and they actually display how it works by using it on a Predator, another Yautja in the clan, and blowing his head off, which made me think, are these like bad bloods? Are these like corrupted Yautja? And part of a larger bad blood clan that the Grendel King's a part of, because they force these three to fight each other, and then the winner will be forced to fight him after. And not only that, before that, they're gonna send a massive kaiju after you. They're gonna completely tire you out, so you have no advantages over this Yautja. I was like, this isn't the most honorable way to fight Prey. Especially when you blow up one of your own Yautja in front of them just to make a point, and then you have a bunch of Yautjas laughing from the sidelines because it's a Colosseum. This is as human as the Yautjas have gotten. They're watching from the sidelines, watching and laughing and having fun. I'm like, are these bad bloods? Because they gave me bad blood vibes. But regardless, when I was watching this, I was like, okay, whoever wins, please don't let the humans win against the Yautja and kill him again, because that'll just be repetitive. The humans struggle and then they kill the Yautja. We've seen this 7,000 times now. Can we please do something different? And the movie gave me pretty much what I wanted. You see, they're forced, at least the two warriors are forced to face off against him, while the pilot, the main guy, has to go and commandeer one of the ships so they can escape this world. They fight him. This dude whoops their ass and ragdolls them badly. Now, they get their licks in, they do, They bloody him up a little bit because he's not using any weapons. They are. One's using an axe and or a shield and is getting on top of him and smashing his neck while the other guy's stabbing him with a sword. Like, they're fighting smart. They're fighting in unison. But he just doesn't care at one point. He just grabs them and throws them. He's like, okay, I'm done playing. Y'all are specks of dust to me. And he's about to decapitate them with the swords. The only reason he doesn't win and defeats them is because of plot armor, but also the ship that the guy is trying to commandeer, the fire jets at the end blow our Yautja away, but don't kill him. He's alive. He's well alive. And in the best shot of the entire film, he sends his armada after them to go for their hunt. It's one of the best shots ever in Predator fiction. I don't care what anyone says. Meanwhile, the Viking chick is taken back to cryostatus while the other two escape. And we see Naru from Prey there. So they've been collecting all their winners. Two important things comes from this, okay? One, how strong is this dude? Is he the strongest Yautja we've ever seen? I think he manhandles, personally, I think he manhandles every Yautja except for these two, the Wolf and the Upgrade Predator. Because one, Wolf has taken on the Predelian. He didn't win, but the fact that you took on the freaking primal apex predator of the entire the Predelian is OP. I have to give you points there. But I don't know if he'd win, but he put up a hell of a fight. And the Upgrade Predator is just OP. He's a steroid using abomination, bro. But he went out so sad. I'm gonna be real. We haven't seen his full potential. We haven't seen what he does when he uses weapons. Because when that happens, it's over. So I think there's a chance he could fuck the Upgrade Predator up. Maybe. He's also a pretty big guy himself. Now, this guy was given the French pistol. That's the infamous French pistol that we've seen throughout. And we thought it was a plot hole that the Prey created by giving Naru it. But this is how it gets back to Earth. You see, he escapes. So there's a chance, not only does he escape the Earth, or he's rescued by another tribe and they get that gun to him. He is given the gun and allowed to leave by them who don't take him in. This tells me that this is a rival tribe to the Bad Bloods, which tells me there is an ongoing civil war between this Bad Blood tribe led by the Grendel King and our more classic predators who are more honorary. They have an honor code, right? There is a civil war here. I've been harping on about this. This is the main plot line in the Predator franchise that no one wants to talk about, okay? Remember Royce, he's still on that planet with the other chick, right? They killed the Bad Bloods. I believe that they're going to be taken up next because I believe the Super Blacks were a remnant pack from this Bad Blood tribe led by the Grendel King under the practices of Nightstorm. So all these guys are underlings and are played like puppets by him. So there might be there might be a team up, maybe animated. I don't know how they could do it. They could especially do this animated because Arnold's an old guy right now, right? They could have all of these three in suspended animation on that ship. And the Viking girl too. We have 4 characters from distinct timelines fighting in the midst of a Predator civil war. The possibilities are endless. Now, how good is this movie? Is it the best Predator movie ever? Fuck no. I don't know why people are... Recency bias is an overwhelming cosmic force at this point. People are saying this is better than... this and Prey are the best movies in the Predator franchise. This is the true ranking, guys, if you want to be objective, okay? Predator 1 is number 1. People are going to laugh at the second one. No one takes Predator too seriously. I don't know why. This movie's underrated as hell. Watch it again. This movie's badass, all right? Prey and Killer of Killers are maybe tied. I might give Prey a nod over it. And a lot of people are going to be scratching their head because I've shat on Prey a lot on this channel. I don't think Prey is a bad film by any means. I think it's a very well made, very well directed film. Some of the best Predator action we've seen. I think it has a character problem fundamentally, and the ending is like plot armored manifested into one person, but still a well made film. I would probably put them on the same level. Then I'd put Predators and AVP because I really like the first AVP movie. It's a freaking B film, don't get me wrong, but I still like it. Predators is, maybe I'd put Predators over AVP, I don't know. AVPR and then Predator. Predator 2018 doesn't even deserve to be on a list. Predator 2018 doesn't deserve to be on shit. All right, those are my thoughts on Predator, Killer of Killers. If you want to know who the most powerful Predator is in terms of rankings, I've ranked all the main ones prior to this film. You can watch that video over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one coke line at a time.